Hi, welcome back. It's Amy again. Today we're going to talk about prepositions of time. We're going to be talking about in, at, on, for, since, and by. All 6 of these are part of the preposition of time. When we're talking about prepositions of time, we have a triangle effect, and we're going to do it more general. So the general one is going to be on top. You've got the broader base, and then you've got the middle level, and then you go down to the point, which is very, very specific. We're going to start with that general one. We're going to start with in. Using this preposition of time, we talk about general times of the year, nothing specific. So we're talking about months or seasons or years or centuries or time periods, general times of the day. We might say such things as in the past or in the future. I might say in the Middle Ages, if I want to talk about a specific year, in 2020, in my younger years. All of these are going to be very, very general. I'm not talking about anything specific. It's just a starting point of where I'm going to be talking about. At the very top of the pyramid, we have in. Underneath it is going to be on. The word on is going to be used with days and dates. More specifically, we can say on my birthday, on December 25th. If we're going to be talking about one occasion done at one time, I will go to Paris on Wednesday. I will go ride my bike on Mondays, or I will ride my bike, or I ride my bikes on Mondays. So we can do it with plural days. Every Monday, I ride my bike. These are things that happen over and over and over. We can use on when we talk about things that happen over and over again. I ride my bike on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. When we speak informally, a lot of times we leave out the word on. For example, I might say to my friends, hey, are we going out Saturday? It is assumed that it means on Saturday. Like, hey, let's go out Friday. Hey, do you want to meet up Saturday? I could have said, do you want to meet up on Saturday? But speaking informally, I can leave that off. You might see people talking about their places of employment. We are closed Fridays. Formally, we are closed on Fridays. Hey, are you working Monday? Are you working on Monday? Both of these are acceptable. But if we're speaking informally, we might go ahead and just leave the word on out of the sentence, and we don't really need to put it there. The next and final part of the triangle is going to be at, and that's going to be specific parts of the clock. At breakfast, when you go to work, I go to work at this time. And that's going to be your main 3 prepositions of time in the triangle form. The next 3 prepositions, for, since, and by, are going to be used for extended periods of time. Now, for and since, we can kind of use them to talk about the same things, but we're going to be starting at different times. For example, I have been up since 8 o'clock this morning. What time did you get up today? I got up at 8 o'clock. I've been up since 8 o'clock this morning. How long have you been up? This is when I want to know a specific time that you've been up. I have been up for 2 or 3 hours. So for a specific time. So I have lived in Europe since 2017. This is telling you that I moved here at the time and I'm still currently here. I have not moved yet. We do not use it for periods of time. It has to have a starting point. So when we use since, there must be a starting point. Doesn't have to be a finishing point, but there has to be a starting point. For example, I have been driving since I was 15. So I'm not telling you for how long I've been driving. I've just been telling you when I started driving. That is the biggest difference between for and since. For is giving you a length of time. Since is giving you the starting time. Let's go ahead and take a look at this video, and it can show you the difference between for and since. Here I am on a bike ride. One way that we can use since and for is for telling you for how long. I have been riding my bike for 2 hours. I have been riding my bike since 2 o'clock. On one hand, I tell you for how long, for 2 hours. On the other hand, I tell you for how long versus since 2 o'clock. The final preposition of time that we're going to be talking about is by. Now, we use this to talk about the end of an arrangement or the end of time. We also use it to talk about when, which is also a word of time. So by the time school is out, we will have the car packed because we're going to go on a trip. So if I come home and I'm saying, hey, what time are we leaving? Hey, when do we need to pack? Don't worry, I will have the car packed by the time you get home from school. Excellent. We also know by the time summer ends, we will be ready to move. So we know the end of time. When? By the time summer is out, what's going to happen? We're going to be ready to move. By the time you wake up, coffee will be ready. So we know that when we get up, the coffee is going to be done. All we have to do is go out and pour it, make it any way that you want to, which is perfect for me because I personally love a nice fresh cup of coffee in the morning. So when we talk about by again, we're going to know that it is going to be the end of time or the arrangement of time. Here's another example about by. When you have a deadline, you can say, I need this by 10 p.m. This doesn't mean that you can only turn it in at 10 p.m. It means that you have up to 10 p.m. at night to turn in that assignment or project or presentation that you've been working on. That is the end date, 10 p.m. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought of the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.